In 1920, Iran had a constitutional monarchy, where the bigger decisions were taken by the government, or as they say, the Majlis. Till 1921, Britishers had the control of Iran's oil, but Majlis asked Britishers to leave Iran and let them be independent. Britishers denied at first, but international pressure was increasing, so they powered Reza Pahlavi, the general of Iran, to coup. Reza Pahlavi took over Iran, took control of the Majlis, paid money to the leaders who supported him, and killed others who didn't. He started Pahlavi dynasty, overthrowing the Khazar dynasty. He was highly influenced by Western parties, so he very much modernized Iran. He banned hijabs, allowed women rights and education, made it compulsory for armies to wear westernized uniforms. But he also weakened Majlis, put sanctions on media, and banned trade union. What Pahlavi did was modernization, but he also increased taxes, leading to the goods being expensive, which led the poor to be more poor. Pahlavi had a profit cut in Anglo-Iran Oil Company, where they extracted oil and gave 20% profit to Iran. This didn't satisfy the citizens, as they wanted complete control over the oil. During the early World War II, when Iran started entertaining Germans, that made Britishers worry since they were against the Nazis. So Brits and Soviets attacked Iran and forcefully made Iran join hands with them. And then came United States. The Allies used Iran to supply weapons since Iran bordered both USSR and Pakistan, which was then under the control of British India. The attack against Iran by Brits made Iranians very poor, inflation increased, starvation, etc. Then US came to rescue. They provided Iranians with food and aid. After World War II, amid Cold War, US and Brits left Iran, but Soviets remained there. US took the matter to the UN, and due to international pressure, Russians had to leave Iran. After that, US themselves started entering Iran, slowly taking control over Iranian oil and sharing profits with Britishers. Also, US started interfering in internal politics of Iran, and Iran had no choice because the US was helping them with dollars and profit. Everything was looking good for both the parties. But in 1951, the Majlis started protesting that the king had sold the country to US. The Iranians were living a poor life, whereas the oil reserves of Iran were being controlled by the West. Majlis denied the oil agreement with the United States and called it illegal. Since people were also fed up, they started supporting the Majlis. Mohammad Mossadegh was getting high support from Iranian people. He became the Prime Minister of Iran, and he nationalized the Iranian oil industry. And since the people were on his side, the crown became powerless and couldn't do anything. Seeing this, the US and UK put high sanctions on Iran. This led to a stop in US aid coming to Iran. US-Iran trade relations got worse. Iran could have sold the oil and get money, but that was also stopped by the USA, as other countries were threatened to go against US. Then the CIA went to Iran and gave high support to Pahlavi and made him the king of Iran again. The Majlis again became powerless. The aids were resumed, trade relations with US resumed, and they lived happily ever after. No. The same protest started, but now it was Ayatollah. Ayatollahs are the top level Islamic clerics, and they were highly respected in Iran, even more than the kings. His name was Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. He was grandfather of current leader Ayatollah Ali Khomeini. Since people again started supporting Khomeini and criticized the crown arrested him, and people started being more raised. And because of that, they exiled Khomeini to Iraq. The repeated steps of US to increase the influence of kings in Iran led to the suppression of people. And when Khomeini proposed his Sharia-like ideas, people started supporting him, since it all felt cool at that time, because religious sentiments are the most sensitive things that can take you to the top if used correctly. Khomeini's speeches during his exile were smuggled to Iran by audio cassettes, which led to people being more raised. People were so in support of Khomeini that in 1978, when King posted a news calling Khomeini a British agent, that made people more angry, and the most responsible leader in the world left Iran. After the king left, Khomeini was back. He removed PM and government and conducted voting, leading to 98% of Iranians demanding Islamic Republic and Sharia law.